Since I was little, I've had dreams of playing in the NFL or CFL. Since I was 6 years old, I've been playing the game of football, playing multiple different positions: quarterback, receiver, running back, defensive back, you name it, I was playing it, except for the offensive line and defensive line. I was never too big for that. So then I ended up realizing that I didn't have the shot of playing in the NFL or CFL because I'm not talented or athletically gifted, as they say. So I ended up looking at different ways of being a part of the game of football because that was where my number one passion was, and it still is. I met Ottawa Redblacks media manager Chris Hofley in 2016 at Redblacks minicamp, and that's where I realized that the media aspect of the game of football was probably my favorite. In 2018, I ended up doing 2 Take Your Kid to Work days with Chris Hofley and Lee Versage of TSN 1200 Radio here in Ottawa, and I really got to know the inside access and the ins and outs of the business, of the sports media business. And after learning the ins and outs, I realized that it really was for me, and I wanted to start right away. In 2019, just a couple months after, I started my very own website reporting about the Ottawa Redblacks, becoming probably the first junior reporter of the CFL's Ottawa Redblacks. I did interviews with Redblacks players, I wrote articles on the team, and I covered this team all throughout the 2019 season. And I met a lot of great people, lots of great athletes on the Ottawa Redblacks, including Sherrod Baltimore, defensive back number 27 for the Ottawa Redblacks. During the COVID-19 pandemic, we did an awesome documentary series with Coach Jean Guillaume, as well as a bunch of different athletes and coaches here in the city of Ottawa, really trying to connect the city of Ottawa with the Ottawa Redblacks, as well as the football fans here in the community, getting to know that there's a lot of football talent here in the city, and also bringing it to the next level on the media aspect of things.
I just remember looking across the field and seeing a little kid across there looking like he was going to be someone else to harass me for autographs or something from the players, and no, he wanted to know more about the inside scoop, and he wanted to talk to the quarterback, and he wanted to get some insight into his own team and learn how to draw a play and get a play drawn up for him, and that's what he did. And it was from there, it was a relationship that grew over the next few years, and eventually I just had to give him a shot. He wanted so badly to be part of the media contingent here, and he was working harder than a lot of them, so I felt like it was the right time to get the kid a shot. And we never had a junior reporter before, so showed me what he had, and it's been a fun role since then. Action speaks louder than words, in the sense that just the way you behaved, to me, it was like you were so calm and professional. The way you were so well spoken. So I thought you were an early 20 years old, a young man who's starting his career. So then, I had those conversations with you, many conversations, until really after then I found out about your age, and I was stuck. I didn't know how to react because I didn't want to offend you, but it impressed me, to be honest, because I don't see many kids, and even as a teacher, I teach many students, and they're rare, those that are like you.
So I definitely have, I would think I do have one of the more unique connections to you. It's been pretty interesting. At first, when I decided to, or agreed to go to your school and spend some time with your class, I kind of just thought I was doing a favor for a family friend. Your dad had fixed a window at my mom's house, and just thought it was one of those things. I was being a nice guy, and a local football player. It was my first year playing pro back in Ottawa. And it was an incredible experience. All the kids were excited and they were engaged. But the thing that really stood out from that experience was the fact you didn't just want me there to look cool. I remember during that time, or during that visit, you actually had multiple questions that you were asking me. So I think before you even knew it, you were already interviewing and starting that process, which I love going to schools however I'm received. But it was really interesting to go and see that it was more planned and deliberate, and you could just tell the passion, and it was definitely one of the more unique trips that I've had to within the community.